Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome along to Saxlingham for another hopefully fun and enjoyable live stream. And I thought what better chance to test out Straw Harvest. Of course everyone's familiar with it, it's been around for ages. It's not new or anything like that. It's just rehashed and coming to us for 25, but it's been in 19, 22 and 25 now. So it's done its dash. It's done its dash, hasn't done its dash. It's still good fun, so hopefully we're going to go and see exactly what it's like. But welcome along, nice to have you here. So to make it work, we've actually got a field, just so work happened. I hadn't actually planned this at all, but it turns out that the field, this is the one we baled last time we were on here, 16, has oats in it and it's ready to harvest. So we're going to harvest that and collect the straw and make some straw pellets out of it. I've gone and set up a second farm, which is Saxlingham straw. If you have a look here, Saxlingham straw, it's orange, it's got a chicken, but it is based up here on one of the placeable spots. So it's basically running independently of the farm. So it didn't, we didn't end up spending a whole lot of money to do things and end up with this. So that's what we've done with that one. Why is it? Why have we only got $1,600 on it? That's a bit scary. We must have slept. Chinook, did you sleep? You must have slept and then took money out because I've got loans and that for equipment. But that's all right. We'll try and make some money back. So yeah, that's the plan. Chinook's here with us. I know Ryan's going to tune in just a little bit. But before we can even go and look at the straw harvest stuff, we need to go and do a bit of harvesting. So I'm going to go and jump into the class. Chinook, hello. And we'll get into it. See if we can get a little bit of straw made. We can leave Chinook to do the harvesting and we can go grab the baler and get started. But I need to do this first. Anyhow, welcome along everyone, hope you're all doing well. Happy Wednesday, Ollie, evening, good to see you, Itzy, Aussie Dan, welcome along to both of you. Yoran is here as well, hello Yoran. Good to see you, mate, good morning. Bovon, evening my friend, welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Sneak along the side of the shed here. Bosun, hello to you as well, I see you there. Amon is in here, hello Amon. Oz, welcome along. Kind of a who's who of the community here tonight. It's great. Right, let's see if we can just leave this here somewhere. I'll unhook that trailer. Ourselves swung around and hooked up. G'day Craig, good evening to you. Welcome along. Hello Yoss. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. The New Zealand plough. Call me whatever you want. Yes. Thank you everyone who's completed the survey. If you hit exclamation mark, or the Kiwis, I better clarify this, I do only want, it's kind of selective, but I only want New Zealanders doing it, so thank you if you're a Kiwi and you've already carried out the survey, it's much appreciated. Now, we need to go. Had a fair few responses, which is good, but obviously the more input we can get, the better it'll be for us, so keep those rolling in, exclamation mark survey, like I said, will get you a link to be able to complete that and add your details in, and things like that. Alright, shouldn't have gone on over there, we should have gone down this way a little bit, but get into it in just a sec. We mow everything down, right, see if I can remember all the buttons I need to press, that one there, should we drop in a straw swath, of course, no point trying to do straw harvest without a straw swath. It's not doing that. This is one button I don't know if I have on my joystick. I probably do, but let's just do it the quick way, which is that way. A little bit further up here, bingo. And next job is to set up some steering assist so we can get some nice rows going. There we go, 3 of those. Done. Boom. Look now. Perfect. Sorted out. Absolutely beautiful. You're back from your Austrian trip, now watching Argsy while the rest of the family is playing near the edge of the North Sea. That sounds mildly dangerous, Joran, when you say it like that. Now hopefully my internet's going to be good. I was on the server about an hour ago and my thing was absolutely disgusting. It was bouncing around from 100 up to about 400 or 500. So I'm hoping it was just the evening peak of of people on devices and family on devices and all those kind of things. So fingers crossed it behaves. So far so good. So I reckon this isn't yielding too bad, so once we're through it a little bit further, I'll let Chinook take over with the harvesting. I know, like I said, Ryan's going to come and join, which would be good. Anyone else is welcome to come and tag in, be much appreciated. You heard about it, it's someone's birthday tomorrow. No guesses that it's yours, Nismo. And then you've said it too, it is yours. You told us that the other day, didn't you? Back on the wheel, not using the controller, or I'm just actually enjoying using the wheel, but yeah, the controller's still doing its little twitchy turns. Wasn't too bad last time I used it, which was recording some Ray County on Monday night, but we'll see how we go. You gonna get in there? I don't know if we'll get in there, Chinook. Hopefully. So I reckon one headland will be enough to be able to get started on some straw harvest and picking up some straw with the equipment I've got. But yeah, no, I've actually been enjoying getting back onto the wheel as well. Easy, so it's kind of a win-win at the moment, apart from the fact that the controller's not working. Or it is working, not working as well as it could. Do you know what, Nismo? I took a day off today. Wow, I actually did a little bit of work. I worked from home today. I just have those days where you just don't really want to go and face society and deal with grown-up stuff. I had one of those. So I said to Mrs. Artie this morning, I'm going to stay in bed and then I'm going to get up and I'll do a few things I can do from home. And I'm not going to go into the office. And it was nice. Actually, I know I should show you. If I can play that video for you. You know what I'll be able to do? Let's try and do this. No, because can I share my screen through this? It is. My screen, connect that. Maybe not. I'll turn that on. My screen. Start. It's not showing up. No, it's not going to work. It's like, why can that not come out? Yep. It's trying to squeeze down there. Okay, that's not going to work. Oh well. Oh, maybe I had to press start, did I? I really want to show you this. Let's look. Right, I'm still going. There we go. So far, so good. The ping is behaving itself. No, it doesn't want to face society. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Check this out. It's actually working. So we had a guy come in and trim our trees today. This thing is a weapon of mass destruction. Like, look at it. Look at it go. Hopefully the camera hasn't caught up. Oh, that's annoying. It won't play video very well. That's annoying, isn't it? I'll just have to make do with photos. Yeah, but he came in and gave our trees a good cut. It's a very, very impressive piece of equipment. Certainly wouldn't want to argue with it, that's for sure. So, that's a good one. It's a good photo. Let's see if the next one comes through. There you go. Well, that was... It's an old Kubota, but that was trimming our trees. So I've got a whole lot of branches to go and clean up now. But there you go. That's what happened around here. So it was actually quite nice to be home while that was happening too. Turn that off. Don't need that anymore. All right. Doesn't want to face society. Fully good to see you, mate. Up at the beach here, so not quite as dangerous as the North Sea, as it sounds. Hello, Cher, how you doing? You have those days on a Friday and a Saturday. I know it was Saturdays in the summer are my chill mornings, but winter football kind of doesn't get in the way, but takes a bit of time up. G'day Callum, how you doing? What does he think of the firewood? It's all, they're all poplar, sort of real, I don't know, they might be the thickness of your wrist, might be the biggest one. So, it'll make a good bonfire, but that's about it. Not going to be much good for anything else. Alright, so that might be, hopefully Ryan tuning in to come and give us a hand. Does he have a grapple? Nah, not a grapple for the... Not a grapple on the front loader. Last time we just used the blade on the back of one of the tractors and just sort of dragged them into the neighbouring paddock. But... see about figuring a way to do it. That's what I've got kids for, Ollie. Use the back blade and push it into a pile and pick it up with the forks and put it in. Yeah, so we did it. Used the back blade but just dragged it. Just sort of dropped the back blade over top of it and then pulled the whole pile forward and just drove over top of them. And then was able to drag them into the paddock. Worked out alright. Yeah, it's going to be the kids' job on the weekend. Right. I reckon we will tag Chinookan. Carry on doing a bit of harvesting. Here we go. Park that up there. Right. You might want to unload a little bit, mate. There you go. Has he got the matching? You got the overalls on. Looks like he does too. Okay. Class and a class. Right, so let's go and jump up and take a look at what we've got set up here. So using one of the placeable spots that Briscoe built into the map, there's a couple there. There's a couple more. What are the other ones? They were 80 something. Oh, down around here, I could have used those ones, but we chose this one up at the top here. So let's go and have a look. Visit this. All right. So first things first. So we've created a little bit of a yard. So we've got the shed here. Obviously all the pelletizer and everything like that. So you can dump materials in. Actually, I haven't got a way to load them in there, have I? Other than the crane. Might have to use that. Think about that. So all the pelletizers there. We've got a forklift. I was going to get a telehandler. I put in a diesel tank. Just about need that. Water, because obviously the baler, the Primos can take water. And we put a shed in as well. Thought we needed a bit of storage down here. All of this up has cost about $1.5 million. It must be close to $2 million because of the tractors and things. But anyhow, I had to break my rules of no large tractors on the farms because this requires 300 plus horsepower, and I couldn't really find a medium tractor that was there. I think the closest might have been the 6R was 301, and because of that, I thought, oh, I might pull it, but there's a few hills around, so I thought we'll go for that. Got these. I really like these safety weights that you can get. They're on Mod Hub. They're quite cool. Got that on there. Then we've gone and grabbed JCB just because it's the UK. I thought what better tractor for hauling the pallets from the field up to here than a JCB, because it's it's just the right size, right? It's nice and fast. So that's doing a hauling, and then for in the fields, got Massey Ferguson and the Bailey high lift trailer. So custom painted those. Would be to get some pallet forks, because of course you can use the balers with the straw harvest and put the attachment on the side of that and stationary bale or stationary palletize. But this is going to be our job today, so let's go and have a look. So it opened up. Yeah, it wasn't cheap to buy all this. We will get this going. In fact, what I might do is use a little bit of auto drive, just while there's limited people here to lend a hand. Get this out. Lower that front down a touch. Now, which field are we heading to? Field 16. That is field 16 southwest. Right. Field 16 southwest. Here we go. Anyway, chap. Good. Alright, we'll follow down. We can come and get the other one a little bit later. We've filled that up maybe. Now, I was going to fill this up with water. I'm not sure. Does it need water? Is water a necessity or not? I mean, I've got the means to fill the water up, but wasn't sure if it's something we needed or not. Chinook's telling me it does. Back that up and beside. Yep. Power on that. And let's go. Which button is stalk? The beacon's going. I have to pay for my. I paid $33,000 to put that water tank down, and then I'm going to buy the water. I'd get free water out of that. Alright, let's go. Let's go see what we can find. You convinced you saw one of those four-bladed loppers in a FS25 mod video by DJ you said before? Is that right? I'll have to go back and have a look. I do recall seeing something that was like a extendable mower of some description. Now we're in the UK, so we're on the left-hand side of the road. They don't mind. So we're going to cab for this, isn't it? Bit lag between. Ooh. There we go. Check a photo on Discord of the contractor's John Deere he uses. You know. I think it's this one. I've got my lights on here, don't I? Be able to see. Dark this morning. G'day Colin, how you doing? Good morning. If someone would do me the pleasure of exclamation mark survey just to make sure my command works, that'd be much appreciated. Hey Elder, how you doing? Good evening to you. Obviously wanting as many Kiwi based farming simulator players, fans, community as possible to have their say in what you'd like to see coming through in some events. I actually sowed the seed with someone last night about a potential venue that would have connections across the country, so that could be quite handy too. Oh, coming up on the Ford. Checked our depth before we went in, shouldn't we? But okay. Here we go. Thank you, Ollie. Question Bo's spelling a little bit later. How good are these lanes? It's such a good job landscaping and decorating these. And they're not dead smooth either. I like seeing the little undulations and little shadows of things in the foreground. Now, I probably could have gone in there, could I? I'm all the way around the map well enough yet. It's just going to have told me. Oh, field was on my left. Just gone past it all. Haha. Wasn't even looking the right way. Oops. We were coming in on the other side. Type left-handed. Right, we'll find our way in. We'll get there. So anyone new to the Farming Simulator, if FS25 is your first ever time playing on the franchise, playing the series, then the Straw Harvest pack will be completely foreign to you. But for those, see, as I said before, who've been around the blocks, will have seen it in 19 and 22. But the basic premises of it is you create straw pallets. You take the straw and using the Premos we have on the back here, you can create straw pallets. It uses a water and molasses type mixture to blend those up and create little condensed pallets. And then, once we've done that, then we get them into the shed where we were before, and you can bag them. And it bags them onto pallets and things like that. Wait for Brian to race past us there. And you can sell them. Obviously the scheme of things at the end there is you get them sold. So, let us plough our way into here. We'll just turn lights off and we'll go to an outside view. Right. Here's our tractor that came down with auto drive, so I guess we can probably get Ollie to Ryan, to run double duty between them both. Now, do we need to unfold it? Do. Go. We've lowered down the front one. We need to be on. Why is that not? It's interesting. So if I cycle... No, I'm not pressing the wrong button. That's why. User error. Alright, there we go. Already made one straw pallet. So, you see them there, coming out of that little drum. Now, it is a very power-hungry process, so you do have to make sure you have a big tractor on. And it depends on, normally depends on the size of the straw swath too, so if you've got a big combine with a big header, it's going to take a bit more effort to make pallets, but there we go. Running along at about the same speed as the combine. There's a nice little animation of the pallets coming up through there, tumbling along, and they tumble down into the hopper. And then we've got this conveyor on the side, so once you've got the hopper full or partly full, you get a trailer along the side and unload those. Now, just take a look, there you go, it folds up like that. I did find as well, there's, which button was it in? Put the ladder out at the back, it's kind of cool. And the sides don't open on this, I don't think, but the balers have some animated sides, so kind of cool. So, here we go. I think our first straw pallets made. See, Brian, if you're listening, you can jump in the Massey and come down and unload me a bit if you want. And on Chinook, he's 80% full, so let's keep going. Did you like your suggestion for what I'd like to see in an event? I haven't actually read yours personally, Bo. Was yours the one about the shiny tractors and I don't know, leotards or something like that? In which case, yes, I did. Right, I think it's Ryan. Right. Bosun, how's it going with your own map? I'm feeling positive about it, Bosun. It's progressing. I'm 95% done on my fences, which I think is going to make a huge, on the first fence, I'll caveat that, that's going to make a huge difference to the map in terms of its authenticity. And I think once I've got one fence done, it's going to be a pretty quick and simple process to replicate that. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then last week was working on water planes, so I got the final water plane done for the streams on the eastern side of the map. So they're all finished now to a point where I'd be happy with them being in the final product, but I do want to figure out how to do flow maps on at least the main river. I'd really love to see the main river having a good current on it, but so I might have a bit of a dig into that and possibly have a chat to Ola about helping me out with that if he can. And then this week is road markings and road work, so I spent quite a bit of time the last couple of nights just modelling all the you've got contractor rights, Ryan. You don't need to. You should just be able to drive it without changing farms. Yeah, so getting all the road markings and that sort of thing done. Fine-tuning those. That's this week's job. So, yeah, I'm kind of happy with how I've broken things down. I haven't completely finished anything the last few weeks in terms of a place where I'm happy with them, but definitely making progress, and having something to focus on each week is helping with that. Also got the animal dealer largely created, thanks to DJ Modding, using his animal dealer from... who was his animal dealer from? Judith Plains. So once, yeah, just have some texturing to do with that, and another building to put on. So yeah, slowly making progress. We'll have a look at it again in a stream in a couple of weeks, or I might do a bit of an update video on things. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Good morning, mate. Need to try and unload some first, Ryan. There you go. Alright, should be able to now. So let's turn back on. See if we can unload here on the go. Of course we can. Skilled operator beside us, anything's possible. Just trying to get the straw harvest back downloaded then. Oh, nice hyper. Yeah, sorry, thought I threw that in as a bit of a curveball at the last minute. Diphthery. Oh, but I'm just going to put his name in the mod description, Yoss. I'm allowed to, aren't I? That's all you need to do. Anyhow, cheers everyone. Just the last few drops out of a bottle of Chivas Regal. It's a 13-year blended whiskey, not a single malt. But the reason I enjoy this one, it was actually finished in tequila casks. It's got a slightly different taste to it. It's quite nice. Something, yeah, always nice and something a bit different. You jump on as well, Jimmy. Oh, nice one, mate. All right, there we go. Ryan's caught up a little bit with where he's at, so that's good. Hold that back in. No point driving around with it and having a loose operator crash into it. As you can see, this could be a very slow process. It can take a while to get going, but so here we go. Are you full already? So there's another tractor that can come down. Ryan in the straw pallet's 75% full. So that trailer can overload into the next trailer. So that's kind of like a auger wagon, I suppose. once that tractor's full, once everything's full, I'll bring the other trailer down. We'll get things moving that way. Heard there may be a strike next week. Did I? Yeah, I think I saw something about secondary teachers striking on Wednesday or something, did I? Strike at the bowling alley. All 10 pins, yes, all of them at once. Teacher one. Sometimes you just have to ignore Yos, Ollie. Ooh. Could have been dangerous. Alright, Chinook is 54% full, so he's doing alright. So Ryan's able to stay on top of that. So what I reckon, if we get this full, we'll do a lap. And then we'll see about getting the other tractor down here. Once we've got a full trailer load, then I think it'll be time to get on up. Because of course this trailer's, how big is this one? 18,000 litres. I think once this is full, I think the other trailer, the other Bailey trailer we've got is bigger. We'll take this and then some more. Here we go, that's full. Go park that on the edge of the field if you want, Ollie. Back up at the entrance and I'll get the other trailer down here soon. You ignore what you say all the time. Wise words, yes, wise words. Hey FSG, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, mate. Welcome along. Hope you're doing well. I was just if they fix power, I haven't got that far yet. I'll hang around. It'll be the climax of the stream in an hour and a half if you want to wait that long. I don't know. Don't know. You shall find out. I was actually messaging FSG earlier. I saw the fire that they'd swept across Arthur's Seat in Edinburgh. Just saying how crazy it is when you see something happen at a place you've been or somewhere you're familiar with compared to just something that's happening on TV. It's yeah, always feels more real for some reason. Going to stream it later today, having a chance to play. Yeah, that's the first time, literally first time I've done it, and I thought, why not do it on a multiplayer server where nothing can go wrong, or everything can go wrong, one or the other. Tima, I'd love it if you could use some Google Translate and say hello in English. It makes things much easier. Does make it a student-only day, really, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know why they can't go and look after themselves. They're all over 14, just about. At least high school. Hello from Russia. Hello and welcome. Nice to see you. G'day, Sebastian. Good evening. Welcome along. So I'm going to keep plugging my survey. If you're a Kiwi and you haven't completed my Farm Sim survey, exclamation mark survey. Get in there. It's not too long. Just help me with trying to plan some events for later, hopefully later in this year. We can catch up, maybe meet some people. Yeah, 325 I think it is, aim on. Look. So there's the two there, which are just Baylor's 80 and 258, but this thing requires 350. And we've got the 9S, and we went for the biggest horsepower one of these, which is 425. So we're 75 horsepower over requirements. But from previous versions of the game, I can recall that it would slow down on bigger straw swaths. So if you're using a big wide header and you have a big straw swath, it slows down because obviously it's struggling to pick up the. I'm sure that's. I'm just trying to think. I can't remember another mod in the game which behaves that way, but it certainly struggles. 2 miles per hour is tough. Yeah, it certainly is. See, I don't even know if a bigger horsepower tractor would do any different. Like if you put it on a 8R or a 1050 or something. Don't know if it would be any faster. There we go. There's hyper. Nice fucking long hyper. If you want to, if either of you want you to struggle with that, yeah, sure. We can swap out. You struggle along with this. I will go and grab the other trailer. Find that. Farmland. Right. Everyone's favourite tractor. JCB. This is the 4000 series JCBs by Ross and Mods. I think he actually did the Bailey trailer too, didn't he? You used an 8R and it did go quicker. Besting. Okay, here we go. Just gonna turn some lights on just so I can see. I'm going to go in cab again because it's easier to drive. Down these narrow lanes in cab. Just did it, Ollie. Nice, thank you. You gave a like from the bottom of your heart. Well, thank you very much. Timo, it's much appreciated. We saw Welker's reveal. Yeah, I think we talked about that a little bit on the weekend. I can go the right way, so we drive past the field if we go down this way. Get in. Had a pretty impressive tractor. That and that big buddy, the grain cart. That's such a clever idea from Demco. You gotta give them a lot of kudos for that clever marketing. It always makes me think though, I guess it's brand, and FSG, you probably could comment on this, it's just brand identity, isn't it? Because a lot of people who watch Velkers aren't going to be in the market for a Demco grain cart, but it's just, one day, farmer will say, who sells Demco, what sort of grain cart we should get? Oh, that one Welkers did, the Demco. They don't expect to sell a whole lot because of it, but it keeps their name fresh in people's minds. Oh, the DLC purchase process, yeah. It is a free mod, Jimmy, but yeah, you've got to, I don't know why they've done it that way this time around. Where you can actually, where you have to go through and download it as an installed DLC. Bit frustrating. Maybe to track, I don't know, who knows. I love that Ford, it's such a nice detail. Okay, so paying a bit more attention, I think if we could see over the hedge, that's our field in there, is it? Yeah, there you go, you can just see. Oh, here's an entrance. I think we can carry on up. I've seen that gate now, but anyhow, there's the field. I was too busy last time looking out the other window and trying to figure out where I was. G'day Kiwi Gaming, evening mate, how you doing? You gave a like from the bottom of your screen. Thank you. Thank you, Bo. I know it comes from a good place. Right, here we go. In here. You know, I love Briscoe's done these little sort of almost widened the road a little bit with these dirty, gravelly areas. And sort of run in there and up into the, give yourself a bit of a turning space, exactly like it'd be. Yeah, it's definitely free Benji, but the process is you've got to download it like it's a DLC. You've got to got to request to basically buy it for free. Request a code. And you request the code and then they send you a link and then you download it through the store. It's free. Alright. Let's turn everything off here. Actually, put that on to be able to open our covers. Go. Right, so I love this trailer too. Really enjoyed using this on different things. Alright, so should, I don't know, I probably won't have a, oh I do, just start going up. Right. That's on my joystick. It's on the keyboard. Put it that way. Mouse. Don't have a button on the joystick. It would be good if I could bind it to one of the toggles. You just hold the toggle up and down to do that, wouldn't it? Perfect way to do it. Remind myself to write down silicon spray on my list of things to buy. Right, and done. Okay, straw pallets out of one trailer into the other. Happy days. You can use the Argsy Gaming Code thing, it doesn't do anything. How full's that made it? 2 sitting there, Ryan's sitting in there. That's 80% full, okay. Just think if it head bound to anything by chance. Also, I've got the front loader on this too, so it doesn't. Okay, back to the mouse. I'd love a small percentage of a 0. If only they counted number of downloads. EU laws because it's a producer. What? That's why it had to be a DLC. Alright. Are you full hyper? You are too. I haven't got close enough. I will just unload and then we could actually, yeah. Just get Ryan, that's a good point. Just get Ryan to unload straight in. There you go. There you go, Jimmy, you're in. Didn't take too long. It's a DLC so that it does not take up mod slots for console players. Great point, Garrick. Hadn't thought about that. It's a great point. Gotta give me the silver somehow. I don't think buying nothing's gonna help. Morning farming, how you doing? Could I use an auger wagon instead of this? Let's have a look. It doesn't show up as a fill type on there, so I'm guessing not. So in fact, I've probably smartly done it about the only way you could. Oh, is that it there? Might be it there, is it? Yeah, guessing that is the fill type icon. Straws, that one. Straw pallets. Yeah, straw pallets there. So there's a couple, but not a traditional, or not a standard like Demco auger wagon doesn't. There's a couple. The Hoare one does. The Amity didn't it? Yeah, the Amity did. One doesn't. I thought that one might. Doesn't. Nope. 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 No, not really. Not really. Alright, so Ryan's off getting that delivered. Good man. Chinook is 83% full. Hyper's what? 76. Chewed through a bit of molasses. We've used, well, 20%. 20% molasses, 24% water already, so it's only one lap around the field. It's definitely gonna need a little bit. And like, do you want to do it on the go hyper or not? Maybe not. Right, so once Ryan's up there, we'll need to go and dump. Make sure he dumps it in the right spot. Go and see about getting it loaded using the crane, I guess. Where's he gone? Takes a wee while to empty this out, doesn't it? There we go. Honestly, some of the views I get across this map, like, I'm sorry. Don't move, Chinook. I don't think I've ever played on a map where I just want to take screenshots as much as this one. Oh, look at that. Took a cool one with the combine parked in the trailer, in the shed earlier. Oh, beautiful. Right. Here we go. Happy days. So Chinook's kept himself unloaded there. Let's go. I'll put the HUD back on. You know, one of the coolest mods for content creators, and I only have it on one save at the moment, is the quick screenshot mod, which automatically changes your field of view and turns off the HUD. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right. Let's go and have a look. Alright, so here's Ryan. So Ryan, you can maybe back into this closest bunker. Try and dump it in here. Oh, because this is the dump point automatically takes it, doesn't it? It's in here. Is that why the trigger's there? I remember now. Sebastian, welcome to the team, mate. Thank you very much for becoming a channel member. It is very generous of you. Appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Finished harvest. It's so dry, so no point doing any groundwork. So you got into 25 in Saxlingham. It's very cool. Love the new features. Nice one, mate. Oh, congrats on getting harvest finished. Awesome photos too that you shared the other day at the combine working in, what was that, some barley, I think you said. It was real good. I like that. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. Oof, man's done it before. I should be standing here. I know I shouldn't be standing here. Never stand between a trailer, backing trailer and a solid obstruction. Hey, boss on. Just dump it, yeah. Just dump it to ground. You can. Here we go. Good sized trailer actually for in here, if I do say so myself. Is that empty already? Gosh, that emptied fast. Okay. Good job, thanks Ron. Much appreciated. There was no trigger. No, I didn't think there'd be a trigger. I just wondered if there might have been an auto point for it. So, let's have a look. Owned. Huh. But does this not register as a production point? Okay. Alright, let's see. Got this. Didn't think about that, did I? Okay. let's have a look under this. Does it have its own controls? And can I bind that to... I don't want to do that. And I bind that to the task stick. For harvest pack. Okay, move crane bridge forward. That way. Backward. So. Right. That way. Left that way. Crane tool up. So I can do left and right with the twist. What would you use for up? One of the toggles. Yeah, okay. Open. It's the other toggle. Toggle crane tool, I don't need that one, I don't. Oh, toggle crane tool, that will be to change whether it's... yeah, okay. I don't need that. That's changes whether it's a grapple or a... yeah, bales or grapple. Or, yeah, okay, right. Let's twist ourselves around, see if we've got this all sorted out now. No. Down. Close. Up. Okay, we'll get this. Tell you what, this is heaps easier than using a controller, like I would have previously. Okay, and that's got that in, and now everything automatically goes. The only thing with having the... Right, that's alright, I suppose. I feel like I should have my camera showing that one. Alright. Cooking. Keep it closed. I do feel I'm a bit backwards with the way I'm looking. I think it's to do with the way I am facing, more than anything else. That's pushing forwards on the joystick. Feels counterintuitive, obviously. Yeah, you could use it. Probably could use the high tip to dump straight in. Because you can use a... You could use a bucket and a... like a... use a telehandler with a bucket or something on the front to do it that way, or you can use conveyors and those kind of things. There's lots of different ways you can make this work. I just like the fact that I've got the crane, and the crane's kind of fun to use. Which means we can't modify it. That's a good point too. Yeah, there's no way you could fix something. We weren't happy with it. I'm surprised that's not actually done as a production point though, wasn't it? Was it a production point in E2? I feel like it was. Right, let's just leave that there for a second. Let's go and have a look how we're going. So, here you go, you can see up here. You can see the layers going up and coming through. Also doesn't tell you whether it's full or empty, so you've got no way to know its current status. Here we go, stacking up. The other thing actually, Was not a production point. So okay. Thank you. Is straw pellets. So we can sell them already at the farmers market, the animal dealer, the bales. So we do have a couple of sell points automatically on the map, which is good. So I think it should have come. If we go to sell points. Here you go, straw harvest sell points. So you can put that down. So if you didn't want to have to haul them anywhere, you can just dump that down and you just move them around. You can sell them back where you are. Oh, there we go. You can see it up there. 2 minutes of supply left. So you do actually have a... Okay, there we go. Bring that up. So up in your menu it says today's output until now. We've done 45 bags. It's 2.5 minutes of picked pallets and 1,700 litres. And there goes our first pallet actually. Awesome. Nicely racked. So, moment of truth. And I pick them up. Not having too many issues with my lag either. Do you know what would be awesome? I wonder if it'll work. Just thinking out loud here. Silos. My object storage. Small one? That's the big one. It's a small one. Is it too big to fit? It's just too big. Rats. Well, how good would that be if it was the perfect size to suit one of those bays for straw harvest? Maybe I need to modify a version. Would have been good. Anyhow. Yeah, the high lift would come into it. So that's a good point, Amon. Good point. Maybe I should have 2 of those and shuttle them back and forth. Rather than use it in the field as an auger. I'm nervous. Or so many bales. So many pallets on this mod. Look at that. Working. I need a truck to load it straight onto. Yeah, maybe I need to come up with an object storage which suits this a little bit better. The modified version. What do you reckon? That'll be actually, you know, what'll be good about that is I could do an extra size to fit in here, and it'll push it up the, there's an update, it'll push it up the mod list a little bit higher. Tactics. Is it still running? Oh, supplies out. Okay, get in here. Drop some more in. Yeah, that's a good point too. The hopper doesn't hold much, so probably end up getting behind because the trailer's so far away. He's Ryan back with another load, I can hear him. G'day Henson, how you doing? Dr. Fish, good evening to you as well. Good to have you here. It was good fun, actually. I always knew it was. Maybe Ryan, next time, if you want to, bring How full's the high lift now? I can't see it on the list. Oh, hyper's it? No, hyper's in the 90s. Maybe if you wanted to, bring the high lift back next time, and we'll see if it will tip in there, okay? Straight into the hopper, see how it goes. Oh. The front loader fit in there, yeah. Yep. Yep, that's why I put the front loader on the... Actually, I was going to buy a telehandler. But money's kind of an issue. Need to sell some pallets. Would be nice if it told me when I'm in here what sort of supply we had. Actually, I'm struggling to keep up. Hey, Farming. Thank you very much for the 99p super chat. Times are hard in UK farming. I hear that. I hear that. Times are tough for a lot of people around the world at the moment. I can only hope that brighter days are in here horizon. Why is that not actually feeding? Oh, the hopper only feeds when it needs to. It can't last forever, mate. It's all I can say. Just be positive. Times are a bit tough being an architect at the moment too. Great to have just a little bit more work going on. But here we go. Hey, Sebastian. Becoming a member yourself and then gifting a membership to farming. It was decent of you. I'm curious now, Sebastian. Were you able to specifically gift that to farming? If you do a single membership? Or was it just complete coincidence that farming got the membership after having just given a super chat? Regardless, thank you very much, mate. It's awesome. Robbery does work. No one bribe, no one. Just by coincidence. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. As we've always said, we were talking about it the other day, it'd be great if you were able to actually specifically gift memberships to certain people. AKA Bo. Right. Oh, we're on top of things at least with this a little bit more now. But look at how many pallets we've made just off 2 trailer loads and what, a quarter of that field? Why didn't I tell you to get that cough? Sorry, Yoss. It's 10 o'clock at night for me. I mean, when I need to get that whiskey refill, be more appropriate. Tactical Gaming Beard, welcome along. You've just found the channel today when looking for a courseplay tutorial. Thank you for them, it helped a lot. Such a chill channel, looking forward to watching more. Welcome along, Tactical Beard. Firstly, glad that the tutorials for courseplay helped you out. Pleased to hear that. That was certainly my aim. And yeah, pleased to find you think it's pretty chill here. It is pretty chill. We're just here to have some fun, do some farming. So yeah, hang around and enjoy your time. If you ever, oh, so there we go, we were full. Hopper's full. If you ever want to join a multiplayer server or anything like that, if you've not done that, we have some multiplayer servers. We've got Jimmy, Chinook, Ryan, and myself on a server at the moment, and Hyper. So there's what, 5 of us on the server at the moment, just doing some farming and yeah, having a bit of fun. Right, so there we go. So the hopper's full. So what I'm going to do now is lower that down, get that out. So you could make an AD course that tips the high tips straight into the hopper to sort of, or you could I don't know if the high tip doesn't work with auto drive. I don't think though. We tested that out last time when we were doing the potatoes. And because it doesn't have a trigger. Right, have we got another? Oh, we've got 2 more pellets. So let's try this. Dum 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 dum. This is where pellets go bad. And that's the problem as well, because if I hop out and have a look, so there's only 4,000. Yeah, what are we? Half full. So, oh, that's the full level of pellets in there, but that's full. So I don't know if you'd have enough space for pellets anyhow. It could be the other problem. Where did that? I was going to say it just disappeared. Now, am I meant to grab this way around, or is it meant to be the other way around? I feel like it's meant to be the other way around. I'm presuming you get your own gifted membership if you gift one and already a member. Whew. Oh, who left a forklift there? Now we should be able to do towards that. That's some twisting lag. And open sesame. Yeah, not too bad. Can you scoop out of a trailer with the crane thingy? Well, I don't know, we'll try that out too, eh? I doubt it. I don't think that's how it's meant to be used, but I'm all for experimenting. The other thing, I wonder if you could, if you parked an auto load trailer next to this, whether it would just continue loading them on. So see, what is server? So that way is actually holds it better. So that must be the way you meant to hold it. Took a corner a bit too fast in the yard. Chinook's the hero you didn't know you needed. Not that. Wrong way. Oh well. Bye bye. Great thing. Conveyor belts for the win. Yeah, conveyor belts are definitely the handiest ones. Dr. Fish. It's funny that they disappear and then they appear wrapped. Chinook, the hero no one knew they needed. Okay, yeah, right down there. It'd be kind of fun actually to have an auto-load trailer and just use this to pick it up and then drop it on an auto-load trailer too. Or an that's again object storage. An object storage in here would be ideal. It's galvanizing actually. Texture on these kind of nice. Right. Let's have a look here. Edsy, 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, mate. That is incredibly generous of you. Demon Lord, Dad Simulations, Joseph, CH3374H, and Craig. Recipients there of Edsy's generosity. Thank you very much. Well, mate, I can tell you so far it is light years better than 22 was. Maybe not perfect, as is demonstrated there, but light years better. I'm not 100% sure, Andrew, but it is going to be with Giants. I know Briscoe was not far away from submitting it last weekend, I think, so if it's not yet, it's not far away. Someone might know too, there's plenty of people connected with Briscoe in chat, so. Trying to wash my vehicles right now, they're not dirty enough, Nisma. So FSG, before you do anything, have a look. There's a whole lot of custom keybinds for using the crane, so have a play around with those and figure out your preferences for the farm stick. And I'd kind of gone forwards and backwards, but it feels backwards to me. I think forwards should be backwards and backwards should be forwards. Catch my drift. Made sense to me. See, that was, I wanted to go backwards away from where I was. Went forwards. But and it wasn't ideal either. Oh, Bo. Oh, you're talking about the memberships. It is, it's a game now to see how long Bo can go without getting one. So yeah, so the crane works pretty well. Back over here. Can obviously use X to swap around to that. And stop that moving. That's my top hat on my joystick. Okay. When you're looking forward out of the shed, base the keybinds on that view when you start the crane first. Right. Because my left and rights are correct. Oh, here we go. Here's the high tip. Let's have a look. Yep. We're tipping. Need to go a little bit higher yet. Look at that. I tip it in. But how much should that take? Who have we got? We've got Hyper here in the high lift, and it's taken 29%. Yeah, it stopped at 71% full. So it's taken all it can take out of there. That's kind of good though. So going back to what you were saying, Amon, is that so if I jump in here, see forwards, that should be forward, unless I've got them around, I'll just have a double check. So I definitely feel backwards to me. Controls. All the way to the bottom. Bridge forward. Just wondering if I might have accidentally done them around the wrong way. Yeah, no, I see. Okay. So let's invert those. Stop double tapping. Patience gets you nowhere. So I want the backwards to be forwards and forwards to be backwards. It goes that way. Okay. Go the other way. Might be backwards from their controls, but there we go. That's intuitive. Much more intuitive. I can handle that. That's pretty good. Nice. We'll take a drink to that one. Have I tried with the telehandler? The bales, or just unloading, or anything in general? It's showing through them pretty quick, because it's down to 54. The problem now, oops, I did too. Ah, disconnected and it didn't like being half up and half down. Up out of the way. Might need a stick cam. I could do this if you want. Hang on, where is it? Ooh. Might be a bit hard, but I've got it. Just not held up on anything. But there you go. Okay. All right. So I'm freestyling it. I do have the camera there. It's the one I use for my Lego, but I haven't got it set up. It's just hooked on my driving rig at the moment. Anyhow, what was I going to do? Try and take this. Just for a drive. Sweet. Sibo, rest easy, buddy. Good to see you. Should have got a trailer and just loaded these straight on them too. Would have been the better option. I'm going to double handle them. And it wasn't down far enough. I don't know how I'm going to afford a trailer. It's just like in first person, can I do it this way? Let's try this. Oh, do you mean with the spawning of them, FSG, like when they just appear? And then they spawn in wrapped. God, I need realistic cab view. Oh, there we go. First person's hard because of depth perception's really hard. Oh, when they're sitting on it, I see them. Watch them bounce about. Is it any different to a normal Pellet and farm some more? Up and down. It could be, and remember I'm playing on a server with a little bit of lag, so could be that, but they don't seem quite as good as some of the others, do they? Oh, and that one just went straight through it. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, yeah, I see. There's a bit of float in there, eh? Yeah, look at that. Again, could be server, but unlikely. We're in my sales pitch as well, because it's only 10:20. I haven't even been going for an hour and a half, and I said you had to wait until the end of the stream to find out if pallets were fixed. Whee! Simmer down, sassy. I get that. Pretty much perfect. There. Always been efficient. What are they going to be worth? How many pallets I want? Actually, time saving stock check. Does it tell us what these are worth? Does it register these pallets? Ooh, the wrong way. Let's have a look. It does, straw pallets. So what have we made? That's potentially 3.5 grand so far, 18,000 litres. What does each pallet have? Each pallet's 2,000 litres and we've got 9 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We do. Is this... They still have the QR code on it. What did this QR code do? I can't remember now. It did actually do something, didn't it? Take you to the website? Yeah. Which is interesting, isn't it? Because as a modder, there's no way you'd be allowed to put a QR code in your mod that had stuff like that on it. They're allowed to. Double standards. Exactly, Yoss, exactly. A lot of jittering with pallets and clipping. There has been. There has been. They've never really nailed it, right? And it's got to the point, I think, where pallets is... pallets in general should almost be reworked. As an 80% sidle increase. It's not about the money, it's about the process. It's not a job. It's a career. What's that? Let's have a look. So we'll be able to compare it. Straw pallets. Yeah, there you go. So the pallet sale point $359. So it is quite a lot higher. Let's just changed it from 3.5 grand to 7 grand. But you compare 20,000 litres of straw, now worth $360. You have a look at what normal straw's worth. 40? 36? No, that one there, 44. Take a 50. So it's you've 6 times more expensive, but again, don't know if it's worth it really. The problem is that you've got to spend so much time here with the process. Like on a multiplayer server, it wouldn't be too bad, because you've always got something to do, right? I can sit here and do this. The other guys are making the pallets, and things are happening. But any other time, and nothing's going to happen. Because you've got to be here, and that's where I wonder if an auto-load trailer parked in front of the pallet conveyor would be a good option. But again, it's no different to Dazed with his potato pack. He had similar setup where you had to be there all the time. Some nice backing, by the way, Hyper, well done. I'm impressed. Exactly, precision reversing. Next thing you're going to tell me he was doing it with four-wheel steer activated too. But yeah, if you backed in with the auto-load trailer and were able to pick that up, that'd be kind of clever. The other thing you could almost do would put like an anywhere object storage, put a side shed, and have your anywhere object storage there. And you could put your trigger in, but I reckon an object storage which fits the width of these might be on the go. Might be on the cards. We'll play around with that. Right, I think Chinook just called out the field was done. Look. Is indeed. Good job. Question is going to be how far through they with the draw. Getting across the field. Much we into here, molasses 139 litres, water is 139, molasses 81, so that's still going. Might almost get the whole field done with that. Cool. Okay. We're working on it. I did do it with a keyboard while looking at a steering wheel, so I'm impressed with that. Oh, that's even better. I like that. Oh. No, Ryan's in now with the forklift. There we go. Let him do some more work. It's fine. I wonder. It'll just tip on its own. I know there's a trailer down here somewhere. Is the farm trailer auto load? I don't know. Bale trailer is, but is it just bales or not? I don't know where it is. Frozen, what's frozen? I've frozen? Oh no, we've got that bale loading trailer, so we don't actually have a bale loading trailer. Okay, oh well. Oh, I was for you, okay. Right, what's left in here? Oh, there's literally 2%. Cheers, FSG. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your stream later on if you're going to be having a play on this. You know, one of the other things, and it's kind of, this was one of the features I did like in this last, was the Big Pack had the accumulator on it. But now that's a base game. It's actually surprising that they've left it in there. I wonder, is there not? I'm pretty sure there is. Look under balers. Oh, the Big Pack 1290. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, the side by side. The 1290 HDP VC or the 2. Like, why is it worth? What's the difference? It'll run at 15 miles per hour. Needs 13 more horsepower. Otherwise, it does the same size bales. And this one here you can have with the bale collector on the back. Why would you do one over the other? Curious. Oh, I can hear the media cameras. Media buzzing around. I want to get this last 400 litres out of here. Just dump it. Get them again. The paparazzi after me. Alright, to get rid of those last few litres. Peasy, we'll take this back down, carry on. Carry on getting some more made. Is that right? Navy Black Hawk fly across your property and land across the road. That'd be uncommon because you live in the middle of nowhere, don't you? Hey Lockie, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome along, nice to have you here. So there's straw harvest anyhow. Don't know if there's anything else anyone wants to see in particular. It is a lot of work. There is a reward for it. You do obviously get more money. There is a big cost to it as well, because you can't do it with the Primos. Of course, there is the option to use the bale shredder as well, which can be a bit of fun. You can set the Primos up as a stationary baler. You can park the Primos in a right spot where you can unload straight into the hopper, and then you can just load bales into it as well. That's the other way to do that. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. It's just something a bit different. I'd love to see something more innovative being made, though, done as a third-party DLC. Like let's talk about Dave's potato pack that he did with his sort of potatoes and everything like that. Like, it's not much difference, is it? Not much different in what he was creating to what Creative Mesh have made. Get you the check. Right. If anyone's opened the gate down here. Actually, if you wanted to. Oh, they have. No, Carol. Chinook, you could bale the rest of the straw if you want. We're not going to need much more for pallets for now anyhow. Pallets are just going to be there as a little bit of a side hustle if anyone wants to either join or do it, because contractor status is on both farms, so you can just go and grab some gear and make some straw pallets instead. See you, Bosun. Appreciate you tuning in, mate. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your day. Being used for bedding and maybe food for animals. You can use the pallets for that, of course, sort of as an alternative. Yeah, you can start baling it, Chinook. No point taking it all for pallets. Make your weight up, Hyper. Weights on the ground. Three, 2, 1. I thought he was going to be listening. Here we go. How's your water's 21%, molasses 35%? You're not going to get it all done, but that's alright. We'll go until we've got enough. Then Chinook can, yeah, like I said, he can bail some of it. Keep some of it on the farm. There's still plenty to do on the server. And all the money that we've got, because that's on our straw harvest farm, but we've got, this must be set up for silage because I saw the forage wagon. Forage is all set up there ready to go. So 11's obviously going to be silage. 10's canola, that's ready to harvest. You can always, if you want to join, have a look at the task list. There's nothing on there though. So I'm trying, oh actually, it's probably because I'm on the wrong farm. Let's just swap farms and see if it comes. No tasks on there anyhow. Okay. Well, we do try and keep tasks current, but if there's none there, you can always just figure out what needs to be done just by having a look. So the farm does have some cows, 25 cows, so we've got the straw for bedding. So you could put straw pallets in for that. That's what it talks about for that. And then of course you can use straw pallets in your TMR as well. I used to do it back in 19. I used straw harvest on Lone Oak because I had so many straw bales, or so much straw I couldn't have the bales because of the limit on console, because I was playing on console at the time. So I used straw harvest to make the pallets to be able to keep the straw without keeping it loose, and ended up with millions of litres of pellets just sitting in a shed that I'd use for feed mix or bedding or things like that. Straw pallets is expensive bedding. It used to be 2.5 pallets to 1, so if you put 1,000 litres of pallets in, it was 2,500 litres of straw, I think, or something like that. Right. Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, field to harvest, we've got grass there, got silage to do. So there is plenty to do here on this farm. And what else is there? Lots of straw. Lots of barley. Look at that, 275,000 litres of barley off the field. Not bad. Bad at all. What are we in? November. So that's going to come up. Yeah, go until we're out of water. That's what I was thinking too, Hyper. Indeed. And Jimmy's 81% full. I need to go and give you a push up the hill. Pretty slow going up that way. No, that's what I mean. It's not that steep. I mean, it's got a bit of climb to it, but not that bad. Jimmy, you might as well go and get filled up. I could just about have enough to top you up, I'd say. Glitchy. And of course, precision farming on the field, so done here. What do we need to do? What's the pH like? pH is alright. It must be getting a bit low, is it? Out of here. Our pH is still good. Okay, so a little bit of lime. And then can get it prepped for the next field. Lime, mulch, our plant. I do like those 9S's. Nice looking tractors. Massey Brigade. There's an impressive map. I can't remember the name of it. That came out this week. The one that had 3 different maps in it. I was reading about it. That you can move the NPCs and you can do it on console as well. It's like, wow, I'm going to have a figure out how that works. Because that sounds amazing and sounds like something I need to be doing on my map too. We're going to have NPCs in there. What was it called? Go back to yesterday, aren't I? And the mod testing list too is incredibly short. Giants have done a huge amount of effort to try and catch up on all of that. Much shorter than it has been. I wanted to say the map was called like Wampus or something like that. Wampsville. It's closed. Wampsville, New York. But in the description it says ability. So custom non-player character NPCs with voices. Mouths cannot move as we don't have access to base game NPCs, so we cannot keyframe the mouth movement for our conversations. Ability to move most NPCs around to different predefined locations like their new houses once you build them. Stand just outside the start conversation trigger to see the prompt. Ability to remove almost all NPCs from the map entirely so you can make use of the land they occupy. Tell the NPCs to take a train to somewhere else on the map. That's pretty cool. Very clever. Very clever indeed. Midweek church with Axie. How you doing, John? You doing alright, mate? Good to see you. Waiting. Hyper is 63%, 3 litres of water left. Gonna work up the hill, or he's gonna drive up to the top. That pellet press is so power hungry, it's just impossible to drive up the hills. Better to run empty, back up, and then turn around and go down. Out to go to sleep. That sounds like a good idea to me, John. Appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. Gotta go do some work, allegedly. Cheers, farming. Good to see you, mate. Thanks again for the super chat. And take care. Be safe out there. Again soon. Not a bad map, Sebastian. Good to know, good to know. Oh. So we're going to have to get along the side. Goes right down the hill, doesn't it? Roscoe's done such a good job with the custom noises on there. That lark singing in the background. Very cool. Another thing on my list of things to do on my map is investigate some custom sounds, some custom New Zealand birds. We've got a vast array of songbirds, really unique sounds, so try and somehow find some good audio recordings of those that I can use. Should just go and put a like a recorder out in the middle of the farm for 6 hours and just let it to record. Go across Chinook, not this one. Look up Chinook. Custom NPC map, I meant. It's not bad of a map. Yeah, no, I figured that was it supposed to. Yeah. It does. It looks intriguing. Definitely does. We go over a couple of rows hyper so we don't. Oh, flash with Chinook. Oh, no, he went over. Okay, no, you're right. Put in the first one. See him. Come on, stop moving. Here we go. Lincoln top hat. Alright, what are we down to? 4% water. Wonder if you'll get full, because that's me full. Yes, this front loader is part of the pack hyper. Now, actually, where am I going? Go out the gate down here, don't we? Where is this gate? Uphill or downhill? Guessing it should be downhill from here. This is the bottom of the field, I thought. There it is. Okie dokie, back through the ford once again. Duck sounds and things like that. Was it a duck or a goose? So cool. Alright, hopefully we don't hit a tractor coming the other way. Jimmy driver. The pheasant anymore. Okay. make sure I don't miss this one. This one on the left. It's this opposite the gate. It's into the estate, isn't it? My beacon on? So, what's flashing? Wobbly old lag right there. Alright. Funny watching as Ryan's in the bucket. His name's going up and down. What are you calling odd? Yeah, Hyper is doing it with the keyboard and mouse, and I can't even do it with the steering wheel. Do I not run a Pellet for reduction? True. Notification I'm being called odd. Even back in straight. Taking too many turns. They're looking. It's a good angle to be able to see where I am. Yeah, not quite in the hopper. Let's see if we can move that over just a touch. Here we go. That'll do. Close up again so the forklift can get past. Beacon's off. Stop dumping for. Oh. Alright, there we go. What have we got over here? Look at this, he's done a little bit of housework. So what have we got right now? Where are we up to? I'm on the wrong farm again. Turvy. There we go. $40,000 up to 14 grand. So that's, I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to complain at all. Bad. Sorry, Jimmy. Oh. He must be smart and gone a different way. Am I running reshade? The shadows cast on the windscreen driving up that road look very realistic. Not at all. Amon, I got no reshade or anything. It's just straight out of the game. Briscoe's just done such a fab job on making this map pop with the lighting. I know he's customized it quite a bit. And it just, yeah, everything just looks really good. Here comes Jimmy. Got a few thousand litres, 5,000 litres. Enough to put back into there, and he's hyper back with the Primos, so that can go in the other shed. We'll tidy up the little operation here. We're going to have to get a I don't know whether we'll keep that sell point there. I might put it somewhere else. No, there's enough money for fuel, you just don't have any. Tank's empty. Can I buy some? I can. I don't have enough money for that much though. Got enough for that. $12 left. There we go, so get that all parked up. Oh, Ryan's come down. Oh, he's brought the telehandler down. Doesn't like the crane. Gonna mix it up. Kia ora, Scott. How you doing? Oh. We got the horn going. Ryan warning Hyper, he's behind him. Look at that. Here we go. Chinook here, need you up. We need you up here, Chinook. For science. No, fair enough, I know the science works. We'll watch along anyhow. Hey Randy, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Actually, I'll put this real quick. If we got Chinook standing up there, isn't it? I know those legs a mile away. Yep. Alright, what's going to happen here? He's going to go with us. Is he going to move with us too? Nope. He went up, and now he goes down. I guess there's a tractor in my way. Whee. Oh my goodness. Wrecking the show. I get so thrown off by this darn camera. There we go. No sticky feet. Right, there is no sticky feet. What was that, Chinook? Oh, that comes with straw harvest, yeah. Yeah, there's something under this, is it in the silos? Yeah, that one there. Which comes with object storage built into it basically, doesn't it? There's two of them. That one doesn't have any, that doesn't have object storage with it. This one does. Holds up to 1,000 pallets. I still like the idea of creating a object storage that'll work in there. Anyhow, there we go. I'm going to leave that there. Leave that there for now. Well, that was fun. wrecking the joint. I just came in just wrecking the joint. That was not the best moment of my work, Scott, but I'll blame it on being 11 o'clock at night and time for bed. But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out this evening. It's been a bit of fun trying this out. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, much like most productions and things like that, but hey, it's something for people to try, and just a different way to play the game, different way to do straw, just a little bit of a different experience, but more logistical, and those kind of things. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you everyone who's tuned in. It's been a blast having you here. Thanks to Hyper, Jimmy, Chinook, and Ryan for joining in on the server and helping us out. Obviously got some work done as well, which is also beneficial. So yeah, anyone wanting to jump on the servers, please feel free to do them. They're there for you to use, so please jump on and have a go. Oh goodness, Paul, I'm so sorry you've just joined and I've got to go. But thanks for joining the server. Hello and good boy. G'day, Mark, and goodbye, Mark. But yeah, that's Straw Harvest. Obviously free to download DLC. Go through Giant's web store, or you can buy it through there. You can get it through there. It is free. But yeah, otherwise, that's all there is. Edsy, thank you for the gift of memberships. Sebastian, thank you for becoming a member and also gifting a membership as well. And to Farming for the super chat is very much appreciated. I'm not sure why it hasn't picked you up there on the super chat list. I'll have to have a look at that on the little notifications. Look forward to a smaller version of your story anyway. I'll catch you on the weekend. Yeah, I hope to play around with that. Something to work on. Yeah, what we do on the weekend, I don't know yet. We'll just play it by ear. We'll see where we end up. Maybe on a server, possibly on Winchester. We'll see. So what we're going to do. Anyhow, that's enough. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have fun. Be safe, and we'll catch you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.